Okay, hi Virgos, and welcome to your May 2021 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to talk to you briefly about your incredible month ahead of May. I hope you're feeling really good. Welcome back to those of you who've been watching the channel for a while. If you're new, be sure to hit the subscribe button if the reading resonates. I would really appreciate it. It's a great way to support the channel. But yes, for those of you who are new, I do these readings once a month, and I do intuitive messages, week-to-week forecast, and then I do an extended reading on Patreon for anyone who would like to get more information and, yes, support the channel. So, intuitive messages for Virgo in May. So, it's looking like a very positive transition phase that you're going through in May. You might have seen that something was like not really acceptable in April. There's a feeling coming out of April for most of the earth and water signs, most of the feminine signs, that something kind of might have went wrong, or something might have gone wrong. Something might have rebalanced, or something might have just like not really been acceptable. So in relationships or in internal feelings in business, whatever, you might have kind of found like, whoa, I didn't really do what I wanted to do, or that person really surprised me. Like that person kind of, like I really didn't expect for them to react that way. There's a feeling of like not being able to predict what happened in April, which has generated, to talk about May, a momentum for you that desires to change something or desires to really better your life. Okay. Bettering your life comes up in May. That might even be what I title your reading. It's like not just a better life, but bettering. So making a verb out of it, bettering your life. And it's a process, okay? So by the third week of May, I'm sensing that many of you have like done it, but for some of you, it's going to take like the rest of this year, it's going to take a process. And within that, I also feel that a certain process is ending too. It's like one process ends, another process begins. So this maybe gap period that you've had in your life, okay, I'm feeling this really strong for Virgo. So maybe the last like year of your life has been like a purgative or a gap year where you've almost had to like just let the energy leave or dissipate. And just as like a validation for any Virgos who need to hear it, I think that's ending by the end of May, okay? By the third week of May, more specifically. By the time that Gemini season hits, that period of time of just like letting it leave you, letting old situations just like be purified, sort of that energetic detox phase feels to be waning out, which shouldn't in a way be most helpful, because you now can focus on new things. You can now really focus on like your dreams or your aspirations, and also like bigger things, and maybe not worrying so much that like your previous tendencies towards procrastination or insomnia or autoimmune issues, all those things that are evocative energetically of needing a purgative stage of not, being okay with your life. All of those things will probably be wrapping up. So there's options and free will that emerges with that. Like just because it wraps up doesn't mean that you have to really move on. Okay. Like you could still maintain that feeling even though it's kind of not in time anymore. And I think that it's really important for you this month to allow that movement. Okay. Because you're going to get a lot from it. You're going to be rewarded. You're going to spiritually level up. You're going to materially level up. And you're going to see that your life by probably like the end of June or into July is really a step up from where it was. Okay, like you're going to look around and it's going to maybe be comprehensive, like a sort of like 5-year type of comprehensiveness where you're like, wow, gosh, 5 years ago, this would have been like really good, but I can't quite see the value of it now. But I have to look at it maybe from that perspective. But lots of perspectives, lots of movement into new territory, lots of level up for Virgo. So let's talk about the week-to-week Virgos. Week 1, you've got 6 of Swords rooted down by the Sun. So happy, healthy transition, happy, healthy movement, happy, healthy, illuminating, honest, truthful changes. Okay, so not needing to get tricked or fooled by your need to change. Like, not, this isn't about like unexpected changes or changes that feel tough. I mean, Six of Swords can always be a bit of a hard energy. Like, maybe there's a feeling of like, gosh, I just didn't really think about the way that it would impact my parents when I was thinking about, moving to a different country. I was thinking about me. I was thinking about what I wanted, and I didn't realize the impact it would have on my family until I did it. And even though this is my life, and even though this is like something that I want, it still doesn't feel great. Like, there are things like that that always come up with Six of Swords, just as a hypothetical, where it's not really your burden to carry, but it's still there. So the sun's going to open some stuff up about that, like motivations, what is your burden, what isn't, stuff like that. And I think it's a beautiful week, though. I think that it's like a great time to be in the sun, a great time to be healthy and happy. Okay, even if things are changing. Week 2, you've got Five of Pentacles reversed, rooted down by Nine of Cups. And for the second week of May, I would say go into the nicer situation instead of remaining on the cold road. If you know that a situation is wilting, concluding, ending, and you know the password to the next place, let's move on and go, basically allow the gatekeeper to see you through. Nine of Cups is about entry into a new dimension. It's about moving through a portal. And that portal is that Five of Pentacles energy, that scarcity mentality, that reluctance to trust help. Okay. So trusting help, trusting a new dimension, trusting a new paradigm. Okay. I'm going to write that down for you. Trusting a new paradigm for Virgo. I might title your reading that as well. Okay, Virgos, and moving into the third week, you've got Ace of Pentacles rooted down by the High Priestess. Beautiful week. I mean, Gemini season this year, you guys, I'm probably sounding like a broken record now, but I really believe in it. I really believe that it's going to help heal a lot of people up. I really think it's some of the most highly evolved Gemini energy coming out, at least collectively, and different people can channel energy differently. It's not meaning that we're going into some kind of perfect utopia, but it might feel that way to some people, even though that might be a little bit of an illusion. Maybe some people really need to feel like they are, by their own efforts, achieving some amount of really, really, really high standard stuff. So if you're there, congratulations. To me, it looks like Virgo is becoming more profitable, having more time on their hands, having more surplus in their life, and spiritually as well. That's rooted down by the High Priestess. So this isn't empty abundance. This isn't vapid, resource. This is like spiritual oasis type of energy. This is like getting what you needed for a long time. I think some of you might even be like meeting a soulmate, or what we call a soulmate. I mean, what is a soulmate? Or a twin flame or anything like that. It doesn't really matter. Those words are not like that important. It's just like you might really meet someone who matters to you. You might meet someone who serves a really important role in your path. It could even be like, not even like romantic, but it could be like a mentor, or it could be someone with like knowledge. The High Priestess is about knowledge, and very high level knowledge. Okay. Very deep wisdom, very strong sustenance when it comes to what you feed your mind. So also think about what you're feeding your mind. What type of media are you consuming? What type of food are you consuming? Is your mind and psyche being overwhelmed by like horror movies or any other type of cathartic media? That could be something that you might want to allow to be purified right now. So week 4, you've got 10 of Pentacles rooted down by Knight of Cups. I mean, again, Ace of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles together is nothing but good stuff. Many of you are like getting a high level of business success, or really getting high in your career. Also healing ancestral wounds and relating to your ancestry better. For some, it might even be like inheritance or some type of gift. Okay. And I love that Knight of Cups is rooting it down, because it's like not empty. Again, it's meaningful. The water and the earth element coming together to create growth. Okay. So a growing health for Virgo, a growing place, a growing, a place that's growing. So like building a house, adding on, something like that. Okay. Anyway, Virgos, I think that your energy is one of the healthiest this month. I'm not going to complicate it. I'm going to keep it simple. Keep things simple. Keep things easy. Enjoy the resolution. Enjoy the transition that you're having. And yeah, let's talk more about that. Let's talk more about moving through this portal and allowing abundance to come into your life in the extended reading on Patreon. You can click below or in the center of your screen to jump over there now. As always, your comments, likes, and subscribes here on YouTube are great free ways to support the channel. And let's check it out. Much love, Virgos. Bye.